Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. Today we're going to be doing a video about the Cancer Man. Before I get into it, I would love if you hit like and subscribe and follow me on social media. Without further ado, let's get into it, guys. So Cancer Man, appearance-wise, the first thing you're going to notice, well, there's two things. Because the moon, the planet that rules Cancer, is round, a lot to do with his appearance is round, if that makes sense. It sounds a bit silly, but faces of a Cancer man are often round. It's not the chiseled cheekbones that an Aries might have. They're oftentimes round with, full cheeks. They're gonna have creamy, nice, rosy cheeks. You'll just notice their cheeks and their face is generally round. Another thing that you'll notice on a Cancer guy is his chest. If he's into weightlifting, he's going to be very focused on his pecs. Alright, Cancer women, this is about men, but a lot of Cancer women, their chests are prominent in some way. I know that, take that for what you will. But even if a Cancer guy's chest isn't prominent, you might notice that he kind of just walks a bit more like with his chest out and his shoulders back. It's just something you'll notice about them. Another thing not totally physical is you're gonna see this aura almost around them when you get to know a Cancer a bit more. They're gonna have almost like a protective aura around them, if that makes sense. Not everyone can see auras, but an energy, if you will, if you aren't into auras. Like, you'll notice they just give off this protective energy. They are, the moon is the mother of the zodiac. So, while obviously a Cancer guy is not a mother, he's going to be giving off that not feminine, but that protective aura and energy. Okay, let's talk about the general personality traits of a Cancer. So Cancer is ruled, or sorry, not ruled, but the crab represents a Cancer, and the crab loves to retreat into its shell of its home. And this is no different from the Cancer guy. He really does love to have a strong sense of home and family. So if you go to his place, you're just gonna get like a sense of a home. Like, he's not the type that's just gonna have like a mattress on the floor, like bachelor pad, like a lot of guys will. Like, he really takes pride in his home, and he likes knowing that it's a safe place that he can retreat to, like the crab. So you're really gonna notice that when you go over to his house. He's gonna make you feel at home, and he's gonna make you feel comfortable. Another thing is family is super important to him, so he's gonna have a very strong relationship with his mother. It's generally positive, like I said, because the moon is the mother of the zodiac. He is very not drawn, but in sync with his mom. He's gonna have a very strong relationship with her, whether it's good or bad. You should definitely understand this when you enter into a relationship with a Cancer. You're gonna have to get along with his mom. And if he doesn't have a good relationship with his mom, it can be a bit foreboding for where your relationship might go. Like, I'll get more into this in the relationship and Cancer and love in a little bit, but just pay attention to his relationship with his family and his mother in particular. So Cancer is very intuitive, more so I'd say than any other male zodiac sign. These are the types that can almost read your mind. They know what you're thinking. You know how it's always you that's like, what are you thinking? What are you thinking to your boyfriend? A Cancer knows what you're thinking already. If he's just very in tune. It's just like the tide that the moon, rules the ocean. He's very in tuned and almost psychic. If there was to be one, most psychic or clairvoyant sign of the zodiac, it would definitely be Cancer. So he's going to be very in tune with your moods. He might even be the type that wants to know, the app for your, those menstrual cycle apps. He might even be the type that wants to download the same app so he can, like, he's just very into your moods and your cycles and your ebbs and your flows, which is good. But in the same token, he is very moody. He is. Like the crab, when he's not having a good day, he'll retreat into his shell and he'll kind of shut you out. And it's not like he's gonna get over it like right away as an Aries would, or, you know, another fire sign like a Leo, and blows, like, he's gonna stew on it and he's gonna brood, and he might blame you for stuff that you don't even really know why, you know. Because he's so sensitive, he just feels everything. Like, this is the emo sign of the zodiac, which is, like, it's not all bad. Obviously, when it's good, it's amazing, but just be careful, because he can have a moody side, and try not to take it too personal when that moody side comes out. So the crabs are very cautious about who they let in. They aren't going to be the type that are, you know, all over the place, flitting all over the place, dating different girls. Like, they'll date casually, but they aren't the serial monogamists, you know, like a George Clooney. Like, they'd rather just stay single until they find the one, because when they find the one, they're going to be with her forever and they aren't going to want to turn back. So it can take a long time to break through that shell of that crab. Like, it can take a really long time. But if you're patient and you know that it's worth it at the end of the day, it's going to be worth it, because once he lets you break through that shell, he's going to be yours. So the crab can also be a little bit possessive. Those pincher claws that he has, like to just pinch his woman in. And be careful. You know, obviously, I'm not saying that all Cancers are clingy or anything like that, because they aren't, and that would be a huge generalization. Like I always say, the birth chart is tantamount in this. It's not just your sun sign. But Cancers are generally known for being a bit clingy, so just watch that. And I mean, if you're 100% into him, then what's better than having someone that just wants you all to themselves? That's great. But if you're casually dating a Cancer, he might want a bit more possession than you do, so just be on the lookout for it. Okay, so let's talk about the Cancer in love. This guy is one of the most romantic signs of the zodiac, and it's so nice to be around. And just, if you're lucky to be dating a Cancer, if you are, he really likes to take his time to plan things, plan dates. He likes to be romantic. He'll like if you are dressed romantic, like if you have long flowy hair, you're wearing lace, or just some sort of like feminine ornament in your hair. He's gonna really love that. He can be a bit, because he loves the home so much, he might enjoy, rather than taking you out on a wild night out on the town, I mean, he will take you out. He loves spoiling his woman to a degree. I'll get more into that later, but these are the types that maybe you can go to the grocery store together and pick out something to eat, or pick out something to make for dinner, like appetizer, main course, come back home and cook it. Like, he just loves being at home. So he's gonna like board games and just like vegging out on the couch, or, you know, if you have a really nice backyard or even a nice balcony, he's just gonna revel in being at home and you know, spending time at home. So he might not always want to go out, but he's gonna, if you don't go out, he's gonna make sure that the time you spend together at home is worth it. So it's good that way. So when they're pursuing you, there's not really a set path that they'll take. I mean, it's not like an Aries or a Taurus who's just after you. With a Cancer, kind of depends on the day, and I know that sounds funny, but again, it goes with the ebb and flow of the moon and the moon's cycles. He can be very boisterous at one minute, or maybe more shy another minute, and he wants to get some reassurance from you that he should be pursuing you. So just know that and recognize that with a Cancer guy. Like, you aren't always going to get the same person that you're dating or even that you're married to. Like they change a lot and they're moody, so just be geared up for that and be ready for it and don't take it personal. So another thing they want to feel like is your knight in shining armor. They want to feel like they've saved you somehow, or not necessarily saved you, but that you've benefited from knowing them and you've benefited from them helping you. Like if you have something broken at your house, they'll love if they were able to fix it, or they just want to feel like they're useful. And if you can make them feel useful, that's going to be even better. One thing about a Cancer is it's hard for them to always let go of past love interests. So if you get involved with one, there might be, you know, some ex lurking there somewhere. If it gets serious with you and this Cancer, it might be something that you might need to bring up. They aren't able to easily cut off someone that they were romantically involved with. They get really attached is what I'm trying to say. They get really attached and it's hard for them to get rid of or totally sever the ties with an ex love interest or even like a friends with benefits. Just be on the lookout, and before you fully invest yourself, make sure that you know that they are totally focused on you. Okay, let's talk about the Cancer in bed. With how sensitive they are, you'd almost think they were a bit prudish or a bit, you know, standoffish. They aren't. Cancer is known to be one of the more freaky signs, one of the more, you know, willing to be adventurous signs. They're intense. They're very intense in bed. They like to know that you're 100% there for them. They're into the chest, so these are the boob guys of the zodiac. Whether you want to admit it or not, these are the guys that are turned on by boobs. Not to say they aren't with butts or legs or whatever, but boobs are generally their jam. They love touch. They aren't scared of not the dirty aspects, but just like the realistic aspects of sex. Like they almost get turned on by just the senses of sex, like the sights, the sounds. Like they aren't going to get turned off if you know, something random happens while you're under the sheets. Like they live for the experience of it, and they like feeling maybe that they've taught you something or that you've become a better person almost from laying in the sheets with them. Okay, so this video went on for a bit longer than I wanted, so I'm going to leave you with just a couple tips of what I would say for getting with a Cancer. A disclaimer on these tips that I do at the end of the video: obviously you need to be yourself, and I never want these tips to sound, you know, not feminist or misogynistic or anything like that. Be yourself. You never have to change yourself for a man. Astrologically, these are the things that this guy would like. Do with them, with these tips, what you will. With the Cancer guy, he does want to feel needed, so ask him, you know, if you don't want to take your car into the shop and he knows a thing or two about mechanics, ask him. He will help you, he will want to help you, and he will get turned on by that. Get along with his family. Make a real effort with his mom. He loves his mom, so, you know, at the very least, don't put her down. What else can I say? He loves feminine women, so really celebrate your femininity. Being a woman is something to celebrate. Do your hair, be feminine, you know, enjoy life as a woman. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Again, I would love if you were able to hit like and subscribe. I have tons more videos coming, more on guys of the zodiac. I have a bunch more about women that are coming. Tons more, so be sure to subscribe. Leave a comment down below, let me know what you think about this video, if you agree with what I said about the Cancer guy. If you don't, love to hear it. And again, thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.